going on with this thing? I don't know. It's something weird going on here, folks. Sorry about I guess I can't broadcast up to YouTube, so I guess we'll just stick with what we got right here. Kerry Cleaver now up to 6th. John Houston back to 3rd. We've still got James Lehman hanging in there as he's hanging on the low side. The 55 of Kane Cook still trying to get something going on that high side, working with the 26 of Gage Rasinger. And look at this, folks. 3 wide on the backstretch. 3 wide is the 21 of Sean Zulu working that high line. This is going to get good. These guys trying to get some side draft off of them. Boy, they had a heck of a head of steam coming through. And we've got guys coming down pit road. Already Mason Wetzel and these guys coming down pit road. Kind of an early pit stop, but they may have it figured out where the gas is going to. They got it measured out, figured out, calculated, made sure that they've got it to where they can do it on a certain amount of pit stops. These guys come to pit road. Mason Wetzel and John Houston, fuel only, and they are out of there. That puts Kane Cook in the lead. Sean Zulu now up on the high side. Well, I guess we'll have to upload this to YouTube because whatever, YouTube's weirding out on us. As usual. Alright, so Kane Cook does lead the first lap that he has led in the race right now. Sean Zulu getting a good run up on the high side. Working with Donald Kendrick. Those two have come from way back in the field. Well, not way back, but 10th spot. And has worked their way up to the lead now. Sean Zulu looking to lead this lap. Kendrick all over the place. Stays with it, but boy, that really opened the door for Kane Cook to get a run on the high side. This could be interesting. Who's going to lead this lap? Is Sean going to lead this lap or not? As Kane Cook comes running on the high side, and it looks like Kane is going to lead that lap, I believe. Yes, he did lead that lap. Sean coming back on the low side now, working with Donald Kendrick. James Lehman still hanging on right there on the low side, not leaving them guys whatsoever. And he's got Kerry Cleaver working with him. Them two have been partnered up since the green flag dropped. And boy, I'll tell you, they're doing a heck of a job. The 09 of Jared Casacria right behind them. Chief Spires has come from 12th up into the 8th position. Alright, so working the thing here. Cameron Key, let's check on Cameron Key back here in 11th. And he is the last one in that group right now, that front group. And they've got quite a lead over 12th place. Jonathan Cooper, go back and see where he's at. He's working with Chris Voiles. And then way back here in 14th, oh, we've got a wreck. Let's see what happened here, folks. Oh, James Lehman into that. Okay, let's go back here and take a look. Let's see what happened to these guys. Something drastically here when they were coming out of the turn. Trucks all over the place. Right there we see, looks like Sean Zulu might have got he got the bumper hook there. It looks like from Kane Cook. As these guys come out of turn one, and it looks like King Cook gets into the back of, bringing out the first caution here on lap 18, folks, as he gets into the back of Sean Zulu. Just a hook there, really not intentional. I mean, I could tell that, but that's going to send a few of them down across the track here. We'll see where James Lehman gets involved in this. These trucks all right in front of him, and he never tried to avoid them until it was too late, and he gets into the back of them, and he's going to have a little help here from the 09. And boy, we're going to have a bunch of tore up trucks here, folks. So there's your caution. Alright, everybody getting caught up. Donald Kendrick is showed as our leader right now. And he's not making any moves to come down pit road, and that's too bad because everybody else is coming down pit road. Kendrick staying out all by himself. Risinger on pit road and many others. Pit road is just a flurry of trucks. Alright, so Kendrick staying out. Lingerfelt staying out. Matt Burkhart and Dave MacArthur. So those four deciding not to come down pit road just yet.
Thank you, sir. Checking up on the line, checking up on the line. Wow, that's a bummer. 8th to 25th.
Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to go with somebody that I thought was going with me, but they're going with somebody else.
Hey, guys, clearly. Ready?
Donald Kendrick, you got a copy.
10-4, 10-4, Rudy. What's up?
Well, Donald, you elected to stay out. Going to put you on a different pit strategy from everybody else, but how's the racing been for you? You started 15th today and worked yourself up into the lead.
Well, just a matter of working with somebody you can work with, kind of stay away from the wrecks. That's about all you can do, really. Work your way to the front. If you get with a guy that can hold on a little bit, it helps a lot.
Oh, I agree fully. But a long ways to go here. Only got 20 laps in the books here coming to the line. What's your plan for the rest of the race here? Can you tell us?
Well, I don't know who's behind me. I don't know who's going to work with me now. The guy I was with got wrecked out, so hopefully I can work with somebody else a little bit and get stay up front. Do the best we can. There's a lot of good racers in here.
Absolutely. Well, good luck here, Donald, and hopefully maybe if you can keep that thing intact, maybe we'll talk to you later on the podium.
Thank you, Rudy. Boogity boogity.
Okay, as they all get lined back up here, Donald Kendrick, Matt Burkhart starting on the outside, Dave MacArthur in third, and Eric Lee fourth, Donald Stewart fifth, Jonathan Cooper sixth, Gage Reisinger seventh, Cameron Key eighth, Chief Spires in ninth, and Kerry Cleaver rounding out the top 10. So this should be an interesting start here. 20 laps in the books. Well, let's see if we can get another 20 in here without bringing out another caution. Still got a few stragglers way back trying to catch up. Probably some of the guys that may have been involved in that wreck there. Kane Cook. Some of the guys, man. Mason Wetzel, John Houston back there. Robert O'Neill. So we'll see how they can get that thing back up to the front. Pace car is in. And we're ready to go green flag here. Donald Kendrick bringing him to the line, waiting on that green. And it is out, and we're off and going here again at Talladega. Go get them, boys. Go get them. This is the prime racing right here, folks. This is what we all do, what we like to do. And, you know, I know it's flat foot racing, but it does take a certain amount of talent to run these flat foot races, I can tell you. Everybody pretty much getting in line here, not trying to figure out where they want to be. I wanted to see where let's see where some of these guys are. I don't even see half of them. James Lehman there, way back in 15th, 14th, kind of mired in, but he's still doing okay. I think they had a reset. I'm not really positive on that, but I think they had a reset to get some of these trucks fixed up and get them back out there. Everybody's staying pretty much all the way back to 30th. It's only 4.1 seconds, folks. So that's pretty awesome as they get going here again. Pretty awesome. All right, let's get back up to the front. See how Kendrick is holding off everybody else. He's got Dave MacArthur now. MacArthur could be working with him. But until you get down to that last lap, all bets are off, folks. He lost his partner there, Sean Zulu. Sean, let's see if I can figure out where Sean's at. He is back in 14th right now, Sean Zulu. So he's trying to get himself back up to the front. Easy does it there, Sean. Work at it, work at it. Long race to go here, folks. Still got about 67 to go, so long race to go. Pretty interesting here. Back in 7th. Chief Spires hanging on. Chris Turcoy right behind them, kind of all by himself. Yeah, nobody to work with him right now. But he'll get some help here. Cameron Key's coming up on him, bringing Kerry Cleaver right along with him. San Pedro, James Lehman, those guys all working it, trying to get back up into the hunt after that pit stop. But when you got the top two there did not pit, it kind of puts a couple of spots on you. So, all right, they're working here to go by Chris Turcoy. Berkeley in third. Now tucks up under. Our leader is going to take over that position from Donald Stewart up on the high. Boy, look at these guys going up the middle. Wow, where did that speed come from? He got shot up through there. Man, he just slingshot up through there. That was the number 51 of Jonathan Cooper up on the high side. All right, coming to complete lap 25, folks, and Donald Kendrick still up front. All right, San Pedro back here in 12th. Sean Zulu in 13th, working his way up, working with Scott Brinson. Scott's got himself up to the 13th place, so good job for him. He started 30th on the field and now working at it with Sean Zulu. Well, one we ain't talked about all day, Christopher Berkey leading this group around here. Well, he's actually right behind Wally Turheimer. Wally leading that group, excuse me. Chris Boyles in 17th. Samuel Close in 18th. Kane Cook now way back here in 19th place after that near taking him out of the race. Man, that was pretty intense. Putting that Nesquik truck in line to get it back to the front. Alright, Chris Rees in 20th, Mark Bowes in 21st, Bowes, I believe. Mason Wetzel, our previous leader, way back here, 22nd, trying to get back up to the lead. Led the first 12 laps of the race. Let's get back up here to our leader and see what's cooking. Boy, what a gaggle of trucks here. These guys really going around here fast. 52.9 seconds was their last lap. That's pretty awesome. We got one way off of the beat back there, folks. Gosh, I didn't see that. Sean Zulu is going to come right back up into traffic. No! Oh, no, not good. I don't know if he didn't lock it down or what happened there, but man... Oh, right there, it looks like James Lehman comes down into him and sends him down across the track. And boy, oh boy, flipping, and it looks like, I don't know, it looks like he didn't have it locked down and drifts right back up onto the track. And that catches a couple of more guys. Looks like we've seen some blown engines there too. So Sean Zulu bringing out the caution. I believe he had a little help from James Lehman there, but all right, well, we're going to see. That's probably going to put the leaders probably going to come down pit road now. I'm sure. We will keep an eye on this though and see what the deal is here. He hasn't been on pit road yet, and neither has Dave MacArthur. Those just a couple of them. Mark Bowes has not been on pit road. Matt Burkhart. And it looks like he is heading for pit road here on lap 29. Going to give that lead up to the number 51 there of Jonathan Cooper, which just was on pit road just recently. It looks like the number 9 coming down too of Cameron Key. James Lehman coming down. Scott Brinson. The 55 of the Nesquik truck, quick truck. I'll get that out. Man. Yeah, like tongue-tied tonight or something. Alright. Kendrick off of pit road looking for a partner. But anyhow, puts Jonathan Cooper up in the lead now. Eric Lee staying out, gonna take second. Gary Reisinger in third, Donald Stewart fourth, Chief Spires fifth, Kerry Cleaver sixth, Chris Shercoy in seventh, Wally Turheimer in eighth, Christopher Berkey ninth, Samuel Close 10th. Alright, let's take a look here real quick at the race analysis and see what we got here. 2 cautions. This is the second caution. We've had 6 lane changes and out of 29 laps, so pretty good. As the last few stragglers still trying to come off a pit road and caught up to the back of the field. They're still at 2 to go, waiting on the 1 to go, and we'll see them double up. Pace car lights will go off on the pace car, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Sim Garage. Check him out. Custom button boxes. He builds them to your liking. Whatever you tell him what you want, he will build it. Many different configurations and types of switches. So check him out at simgarage.com. He does, I guess he's getting into telemetry software and some other stuff. So please check him out at simgarage.com. All right, as the field's tightening up here, we're getting ready to go green flag racing. Everybody is doubled up. Lights off on the pace car, and we're going to see some great racing now, boys. These guys are going to bring it home. Going to be taking the green on lap 33. 57 more circuits. All right, pace car is in and waiting on the green. Green, green, green. Here we go. Jonathan Cooper out to a good start. Gonna need a teammate to stay out there, though. Everybody trying to get single file right there. We've got Gage Reisinger and Donald Stewart, Eric Lee, Kerry Cleaver in fifth. Right behind him, Chief Spires. Everybody kind of secretly searching for a partner right now. Nose to tail they go all the way around, clear back through the field. Man, we got everybody in there. Poor Sean Zulu, he's one lap down. Not exactly sure if he'll be able to get that lap back or not. We'll keep an eye on that, but in the meantime, Jonathan Cooper's leading this whole pack around. The 82 of Eric Lee trying to get something working up on the high side with Wally Turheimer. What a pack of trucks, folks. 3 wide back there. Wow. Chief Spires on the low line. He's got the 43 of Sam Close running awful close. The number 9 up on the high side of Cameron Key, making it 3 wide up on the top, folks. Going into turn 3 here, still side by side, 3 wide. Whoa, a little bit of a scare there. Close gets up there just a little too close. That's no man's land when you got cars up on the high side like that, man. You got to be really careful and hold your line. Good job, though. Guys are running very good now. James Lehman into the mix of things. And it looks like Close is going to get ahead of Cameron Keys. All the way back to Chris Shercoy running in behind James Lehman. What a gaggle of trucks here, folks. This is wild. Mason Wetzel back here in 19th. And it doesn't look like he has anybody to work with right now. I think he got split up with his partner. No, he didn't. Excuse me, John Houston's right ahead of him. All right, Scott Brinson right into the mix of things now, staying on that low line. Kind of the place where you want to be. Long race to go here, though. Donald Stewart changed for the lead up front. Don Stewart. And Don did get the lead that lap, so good job by Don. Eric Lee pushing the daylights out of him right now in that 82. And we've still got some guys up on the high side. Gage Reisinger up there. And he is working with the 51 of Jonathan Cooper. And they've got a little help from the number 12 there, Christopher Berkey, trying to work with them. 3 or 4 of them up there. Good. And look who is joining the crew again here, folks. Kane Cook back up in the hunt. Got that Nesquik truck up front again. Here he is running into 6th spot. Wow, changing everywhere, folks. James Lehman now right on the bumper of Cameron Key. And it's caught this whole back part of the field back up to the front group. So good job by these guys. All the way back to Chris Shercoy. And then there's a little gap back to Scott. Oh, I'm sorry, not Scott Brinson. As he goes by him there. Wow, okay, we had a lap down truck there. The number 77 of Robert O'Neill. Right in the middle of that, but Chris Shercoy, and then Scott Brinson. Scott Brinson, I believe, is working with the lap vehicle of, that's the number 21 there of Sean Zulu, which is a lap down, the first one a lap down, so if a caution does come out, he should get the wave by. And we're really not too far from, halfway here, folks. Creeping up on it pretty quick. Good racing going on here, folks. Mason Wetzel now up to the 9th place. He's working his way back up to the front. He led 12 laps at the beginning of the race, and he's heading back toward the front. Scott Brinson and Sean Zulu, I think, working together here, trying to get, whoa, man, Mason Wetzel goes up the hill almost into Scott Brinson. Racing it up back here, guys. Getting pretty ugly. Donald Stewart still in the lead. James Lehman still running in 9th spot right now, and would probably like to get hooked up with his old partner again, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to probably have to settle for Cameron Key right now. You got to pick up any partner you can get, as these guys are really starting to pick it up now. Look at this. Scott Brinson has worked his way up to the 7th place, and we've got another wreck back here, folks. Well, maybe. Okay, what happened? Some reason. There we go. Jonathan Cooper into it. Let's go back and take a look. That looked pretty ugly, folks. Right about in here's about where it happened. Looks like he was up in the middle, maybe somebody come up into him right there. And that would have been Samuel Pedro that comes up the hill into Jonathan. kind of met. It looks like they might have met in the middle, but that's going to pile up a couple of them there anyhow. And these guys are all going to have some serious damage on this truck as it brings out caution number 3 here on lap 43. Wow, lots of damage, lots of carnage. All right, Donald Stewart up front. I don't know if we're going to see him pit or not. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to come down pit road. We are almost at the halfway mark. We just might see him come down pit road. He might just bring his whole crew down pit road. Yes, he is heading for pit road. It looks like everybody following. I don't know if we'll see any tire changing or not. Yeah, left side tires going on. Cameron Key and his pit stall. No tires, just fuel, and he's out of there. But Donald Stewart coming out good. It looks like we did have somebody stayed out there. John Houston, I believe, and Mason Wetzel. If you remember correctly, folks, them two stopped on, I believe it was lap 19, so they're way off a pit sequence, wanting to make it a one more pit stop. So I don't know if this was a good call, them staying out or not. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how this is going to work out for them. Alright, so John Houston second, Gage Reisinger third, Samuel Close fourth, Dave MacArthur fifth, Mark Bowes in sixth, Michael Johnson seventh, Donald Stewart in eighth, Eric Lee ninth, and Kane Cook, your top 10. All right, they should get the one to go this time. All right, everybody doubled up, ready to go back racing. We're just a little past halfway here, folks, so hang with us and enjoy this. This is pretty good. Racing is what we do best here, folks. All right, pace cars in. And Mason Wetzel bringing them to the line, waiting on that green flag. A long ways around their end. The green flies, and we're off and going here again. John Houston up on the high side, gonna dive it to the bottom. We got somebody off the track back there, but no caution. Not exactly sure who that was. Robert O'Neill maybe, or something. These guys get these things back up under speed here. Takes quite a little bit to get them back up to full song. They'll still be not quite up to full speed when they come back around and reach the checker or the green flag, the start-finish line. But they'll be pretty close to it. The draft does help. Mason Wetzel in second, and John Houston up front. He's been there before, has led a couple of laps. And looks like he's going to lead another one. Guys pushing the daylights out of each other. James Lehman back here in 11th. Scott Brinson 12th. Wally Turheimer in 14th. As Matt Burkhart sneaks in there in 13th. Woo. A little server glitch there. Wow. That was weird. Alright. David Brown. We haven't talked about him all day long. Here he is running in 19th. Started 27th on the field. Running 19th right now in the number 27. As he swings up to the high side, maybe looking, see if he could get somebody to go up there with him. But nope. Well, I bet you Chris Reeves wish he had some nitrous oxide in that. He could sneak on by all of these guys. All right, Eric Lee here up on the high side. And now comes back down to the low side. Pretty tight racing up here in the front, folks. Gary Reisinger up on the high side. A 43 of Samuel Close right there with him, pushing daylights out of him right now. He would really like to get up there and lead a lap. Boy, I don't know. It's been pretty tough up in the front. A lot of good, hard racers up in the front. Jared Kazacria back here in 20th place, 2.8 seconds behind the leader. Don Runkle in the 23. Now falling back just a little bit, losing that draft to that front group. But they've got a group of their own going here. If they could get a single file. Got Sean Zulu with him back on the lead lap. Looks like the last one, or the first one a lap down. Let me rephrase that. First one a lap down. Christopher Berkey in the number 12. Not sure how he got a lap down, whether he got tangled up into that mess or something. Robert O'Neill in 28. Sam Pedro 29. And Daniel Lingerfeld on pit road, see if he can get some of that damage fixed up. As the leaders come on by here. And boy, what a battle that's going on now. Gage Reisinger up on the high side did lead them. He's led the last 2 laps, so that's pretty good. Samuel Close right there with them. On the inside, got John Houston trying to work with these guys on that low line. Him and Mason Wetzel trying to get back up to the lead. Mason probably getting a little bit warm. Doesn't want to switch. Just back off a little bit. Get some air in that radiator. Keep it cool so it don't blow up. Well, we've still got 30 trucks out on the track here, folks. That's pretty amazing. We started with 31, I believe. We've lost one driver, Travis Browder, for whatever reason. Not sure. He was many laps down anyhow, but I don't know if he missed the start or what happened. Mason Wetzel right on his tail, just pushing the crap out of him right now. Backs off just a touch to get a little air in that truck. And they're coming down pit road. And they are on that pit sequence here, folks, that if you remember, they had to pit earlier. And now they peel off and come down pit road, them two, Mason Wetzel and John Houston. I'm not sure if we'll see a tire change here or not, but let's see how what they do. Looks like their pit stalls are right next to each other. That's pretty convenient. No tires, fuel only. All right, and they're away. So that puts Kane Cook in the lead. And like I said, they're off a pit sequence, so they may have made their last pit stop. Let's see, that's gonna, yeah, about 36. Yeah, they made their last pit stop, so they could wind up really doing some damage here with, looks like we got some other guys coming down pit road too. Samuel Close, if I can find him. Samuel Close coming down pit road all by himself. Oh, that's not good. He's gonna have to see if he can find a partner to get himself back up there. Let's see if he takes any tires and he misses his pit stall. Whoa. Backs it up. Right side's going on. And left side. So 4 tire change and topping off the tank. And can make it the rest of the way from here, folks. So let's get back up here to our leaders and see when they're going to decide to come down pit road, as they've pretty much checked out there a little bit, and it looks like they're coming down pit road right now, and that could be the whole field following them. Almost the whole field, maybe quite a few. Knowing that they can make it from here the rest of the way, 35 laps. Going to put them back into field of ways, but they're going to be back there with John Houston and Mason Wetzel when they come around. Well, let's see if they're going to take any tires. Right side's going on. And they're away. Alright. So that puts Dave MacArthur out front for the first time today. He has led. Don Stewart right behind him. We'll watch these guys and see when they come down pit road. Everybody needs one more stop, so it's all about when they feel like they want to come down. Looks like Cameron Key and James Lehman coming down pit road together. I don't know if James hit that, he might have hit that pit stop a little bit hot, I think. Let's keep an eye on him and see if he's going to have to serve a penalty. I certainly hope not. Overshoots his pit, that was bad. Let's see, fuel only, and no, he did not get a penalty, so good job on that, James. So Dave MacArthur still out front. And they're cruising along right now pretty good here. Donald Stewart right behind him. Boy, Mark Bowes right there with them. Them guys really, really tight. I'm talking, they are really tight right now, folks. Oh, coming up to the high side. Look at that. Man, Dave MacArthur comes up and puts the old block on. Oh, man. I ain't quite sure what happened there. I think they were doing a little switching. Don Stewart may come up, pick him up. I don't know. That looks pretty wild the way that happened. Chris Reese right there in the 98. The 74 of Mark Bowes working with Dave MacArthur now. Up on that high side, seeing what they could get going. But Donald Stewart back out front again, waiting to see if when these guys are going to come down pit road. Here we are at about 32 to go. It's been a long race, but it's been a pretty good one. I mean, really good. 43 way up on the high side. Samuel Clove, lap down vehicle, taking it 3 wide up there on the high side, staying out of the way of these leaders. Man, them guys are really staying up against the wall. Oh no, we got a wreck. Well, I can't get to it for some reason. I guess it's not going to show me that wreck. Well, boy, that took out a bunch of them, but look at here's our leaders coming down. I don't know why, boy, this thing's really acting up on me tonight for some reason. Everything's kind of acting funny. Sean Zulu into it again. This is not good. He's going to get, man, there's going to be much left of that truck. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Sean Zulu here. The wreck was up ahead of him, but looks like Scott Brinson backs off, and Sean's going to try to go low here. Oh, right there's what happened. Let's go back here to Scott Brinson, and it looks like he may have tried to miss him, but did catch a corner of that truck and comes down into Sean Zulu, so both of them going to have some damage. And Sean trying to save it, but man, he is just wheeling that thing trying to save it. That's not where the caution was. It was up ahead of him, folks. So But anyhow, he's back underway. Donald Stewart now going to bring him down pit road. Anybody that has not been on pit road, now's their time to enter pit road for their last pit stop of the day. Let's see if any tires go on Don Stewart. He's been pretty fast today. All right, he's away. So good job by him. That's going to put Don Runkle up in the lead. And I believe he has made his final pit stop, putting the Surge truck up front. Surge. Ooh. But look who's second. John Houston and Mason Wetzel in third. These guys have made their final pit stop already and ready to go the distance. They didn't want to see this, though. They wanted to have everybody have to stop for fuel, and they would be right up there in the lead. So now it's going to gang the field all up here, and could make it a little interesting here for the finish. This is caution number 4, and we've had 17 lead changes, folks. Back here, Sean Zulu with a lot of damage on that. I was nowhere going to be fast enough now. I believe they must have had one reset or maybe two or something, but he's going to have a lot of damage on the freight front corner of that truck, and he is not going to be very fast, I don't think. Now the one that was caught up there with him, I was going to go look here and see if I can find Scott Brinson. He's clear up in 8th place, so obviously didn't get a whole lot of damage on that. Donald Kendrick right ahead of him has led 12 laps today. We talked to Donald earlier, and he was going to see what he could do up there in the front, but I'd like to get up here and talk with... see, that's going to put Kerry Cleaver. Ah, okay, a little bit of a change into the guard here as Mason Wetzel is going to be back in 8th place. And John Houston 7th. I don't know exactly how that worked out, but that's how it worked out. With Kerry Cleaver going to be starting second right behind Donald Stewart. I wonder if we could get down here and get a word in with Don. Let's see if we can. Well, it don't look like it. Heck with it. I guess we're not going to be able to talk to him. Too much talking on the track. I can't get a word in there, so. 43 right ahead there, Samuel Close, and he's waiting to get that iRacing wave by. That will put him back on the lead lap, right at the tail end of the lead lap, in 27th place. Okay, he does get the iRacing wave by. He's got to go clear around the track to get caught up to the tail end of this field before they go green. 2.66 miles around here, folks. All right, everybody doubles up. Lights are off on the pace car, and we're going green this time, folks. Going to be about 27 laps to go here to finish this up. Sorry about not being able to broadcast it up on YouTube, but whatever happened to YouTube, I don't know. But we'll have to get it uploaded here as soon as the race is over. And it'll be a while before you'll be able to see it. But I did have the first part up there, and we'll have that to view. I'll put that as part 1, and this is part 2. So, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. Again, I'd like to thank my sponsor here, Sim Garage. Check them out. Custom button boxes, telemetry software, and other things coming. So check them out at simgarage.com. Thanks a lot, Steve. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, we're ready to go green here, folks. Pace car is heading down pit road. Donald Stewart going to bring him to the line. Get her going one more time here, Dawn. Green, green, green. All right, here we go. Kerry Cleaver up on the high side. Kerry is yet to lead a lap. Wants to get up there. Well, the only one you really want to lead is that last one. Trucks bouncing around all over the place. The number 4, Matt Burkhart, working with Kerry Cleaver. That could be lethal up there on top. Those two pretty strong together, and they've got Scott Brinson coming right along with them. Scott kind of falling back off of the pace just a little. Falling back and picking up the 28 of Chris Boyles. Those two could get hooked up and go to the front. They're pretty close to the front, but they can get closer. All right, Donald Kendrick now in third, but look who's coming up on the high side right there. Kerry Cleaver trying to get a run on that high side. If he can get enough people up there to help out, man, they could really motor by. Brinson's trying to get up there with them. That's my buddy right there, co-commentator usually in the booth with me, Scott Brinson. He's the one that got me hooked up with Sim Garage and with Steve Parrish. So a very good friend of mine. Awesome guy. All right, Kane Cook now in the 10th place, trying to get that thing back up to the front. He's a little wiggly there, but he's got Mason Wetzel on the outside. They almost touch. Oh, we got some wrecking in the back, folks. Carnage in the back of the track. Oh, my, yes. Dave MacArthur going for one heck of a ride. Let's go back and look at that. Wow. Not exactly sure what all transpired there, but we're about to find out. Looks like, oh, right there we got some carnage going on before that even happened. Man, the 74 comes up through there. Mark Bowes taps the 87 of Samuel Pedro, and that sends him right into Dave MacArthur. And Dave goes for a heck of a ride down the front stretch going into turn 3. He's got to be dizzy after that one. All right, everybody back underway. And I don't think we're going to see anybody in the front come down pit road. I think everybody in the front's going to stay right where they're at. Nobody wants to come down and give up that track position. Not this close to the end. 23 to go when they cross the line here, folks. They're catching up to the pace car right now. Pace car's up quite a ways ahead of them. They have increased the pace speed here at Talladega and the pit road speed. They've increased. So they went from 55 to 60 on the pit road, and from 70 to 80 on the pace speed. That's amazing. That's a heck of a boost for pace speed. So right now they're doing 80 miles an hour just coming around here under pace. So quite a few cars got damage on that accident. Man, that's unfortunate for a lot of them guys. Looks like Daniel Lingerfelt may be out of the race. Could be the only one that's out of the race right now. Travis Browder's 18 laps down in 30th. Samuel Pedro in 28th, a couple laps down. Robert O'Neill 1 lap down in 27th. Christopher Berkey 1 lap down. Should be the wave by, but I'm not sure on that. I guess that's up to iRacing or the officials. It looks like somebody does get the wave by there, and that is Christopher Berkey does get the wave by, so he can go clear around and catch up to the back of the field. And that puts him back on the lead lap in 26th place. Been a pretty good race here, though, folks. You know, you can say what you want about Talladega. This is pretty awesome. 5 cautions, though, in 68 laps. It's mediocre. It's a race of, you know, attrition here. Just trying to stay focused and you know, stay with the group of trucks that are ahead of you. Stay with your partner and avoid getting wrecked. That's the main goal here. So Donald Stewart still leading them here, and hopefully maybe we'll see him in victory lane. Haven't talked to Donald in a long time. I don't know if we could maybe get a word in with them here while they're under caution. I don't know. These guys are pretty chatty. Donald Stewart, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. I got it.
Well, Don, you're up there in the front right now. You've been doing real well. You've led 17 laps. What do you think it's going to take for you to get that truck into victory lane today?
Well, I guess it's just going to need some help from Derek behind me to push me to the front, keep me up here. Yeah.
Well, it's been kind of a race of attrition, I think. You know, it's like the strongest will survive. You've kept the truck in pretty good shape. I don't know if you've used any resets or not, but you've planned your pit stops accordingly and done real well with them. We wish you the best of luck, Don, and go get them. Bring that thing into victory lane today.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, let's see if he can do it. I don't know. Okay, everybody doubled up and ready to go racing again here, folks. So hang on to your seats. We're going to get this thing finished up here. Going to be about 19 or 20 to go. Excuse me. 20 to go when they come to the line, folks. So 20 more circuits around Talladega. Gonna be fun, gonna be awesome. This is gonna be it right here. Hopefully these guys can get a good grip on this thing, and I know we're gonna see a lot of pushing, and this is what it all comes down to at the end. A lot of pushing, a lot of teammates relying on each other to hold your line, maintain. So let's see how they can do. Kerry Cleaver right there in third, gonna be right behind Donald Stewart. Those two might get hooked up. Let's see here as we get ready to start. Alright, pace car is in. Don waiting for that green flag. Keeps looking for it, keeps looking for it. There it is, there's the green flag. We're back underway, folks. Everybody dicing and changing lanes and quick moves. That's not a good thing to do. Quick moves are just not good. Chris Reese up on the high side looking for a partner. Looks like he's got the 09 of Jared Kazacria. Oh, we got some trucks getting a little dancy. Seen a 72 there of Donald Kendrick almost sideways, and that brings out another caution, folks. Oh, looks like the 501 of Chief Spires gonna be expired. Go back here and take a look at what happened. Looks like, oh, we had somebody come down the track at him. That would have been the number 43 that come down the track at him. And that's Samuel Close. And that puts Chief Spires into a spin on the front stretch crossing the finish line. Man, terrible job for him. So, alright, well, we're going to get up here. Let's see, Don Stewart still in the lead as they get everybody caught up to the pace car here. And like I said, folks, this being a race of attrition, you know, anything can happen here. Coming down to the final laps, it's going to be pretty tough for these guys. Well, this is caution number 6. We've got 17 laps to go. And we've had 18 lead changes up in the front. So pretty interesting stats there. Don Stewart still leading. Been up there for 22 laps. That's pretty awesome. Mason Wetzel was the next one. He's clear back in 19th now. He led 14 laps. Donald Kendrick led 12. Sean Zulu led 2. Dave MacArthur led 3. Jonathan Cooper led 7. Kane Cook led 3. So we've had quite a few leaders. Looks like maybe Samuel Pedro is the wave by, I believe. Let's see if that was him that went by. Yes, he is the wave by. That puts him on the tail end of the lead lap. There's a lot of the guys there. It looks like Chief Spires, Robert O'Neill, Jonathan Cooper, Mark Bose, and Daniel Lingerfelt have exited the server, or exited the race, I should say. Travis Browder still sitting on pit road. Not sure what's up with him. So that leaves us with 25 still on the lead lap right now that's left in the race. Dave MacArthur's still sitting on pit road. He's trying to get a little more of that damage fixed up. He's got an awful lot after that wreck. I don't know if he's going to be able to fix that up or not. That truck's about 3 foot shorter than it was when he started the race. Trying to get a better view here, but I guess I can't. Alright, so back up front, Donald Stewart. Well, like I said, Don there, hopefully we could get him into victory lane. I'd like to talk to him. And we'll talk to the top 3 here at the end of the race. Looks like we're going to have about a 14-lap shootout, I believe. They should get the one to go here with 15 laps to go, and when they come around, be 14 to go when they get the green, I believe. Kerry Cleaver going to be starting on the outside of them there. Donald Kendrick 3rd, Eric Lee 4th, Chris Rees 5th, Kane Cook 6th, Jared Kazakria in 7th, Chris Chacoy in 8th, Matt Burkhart 9th, and Gage Rasinger in 10th. Lights off on the pace car, everybody doubling up, and we're going back to green. Like I said, here 14 laps to go, folks. Can they make it all the way on green? Let's see. Okay, we're looking for the green flag. Let's get ready here. Pace car's about to duck onto pit road. And Donald Stewart going to bring him to the line once again. Pace car's in. And there's the green. Here we go. Kerry Cleaver on the high side. Man, Kerry would love to get up there and lead a lap, but whew, man, that was close. Oh, he did lead that lap. Kerry Cleaver led his first lap of the race with a great restart on Don Stewart. Everybody getting wound back up to speed here. A lot of trucks left in the race here, folks. 25 of them. And it looks like Dave MacArthur's the last one, and he is one lap down. It's actually been a really, really good race here. These guys have been racing really hard. Let's ride along with Kerry Cleaver here for a minute. He comes up around here, boy, you can see just how close they get trying to get that side draft off of Don Stewart. Not much room between them two trucks. Staying right down close to get that side draft. Just a few feet apart. Now Kerry losing a lot of ground here to the whole inside line, trying to work and get by him. Donald Kendrick into second place. Would like to get up there and get a hit. Oh, and whoa. Kerry Cleaver getting hooked. Let's go back and take a look at this. Somebody right behind him, I believe, there. Kind of weaving back and forth on that bumper. Right there it is, man. Oh, man. The 82 going way down the hill. That would be Eric Lee. And getting into the 09. The 09 of Jared Casacria, and that putting him into Kerry Cleaver. So Kerry Cleaver getting a lot of damage. It looks like a lot of the guys continuing on here, but they'll get him back up to speed, get him in on pit road, and get him fixed up. Our leader's still not coming down pit road yet, folks. Everybody getting caught back up. Kendrick going to be second. Chris Rees third, Kane Cook fourth, Gage Reisinger in fifth, Wally Turheimer in sixth, Jared Casacria seventh, Matt Burkhardt eighth, Eric Lee ninth, and Scott Brinson finally into the top 10 again. Well, it's even going to be shorter, folks. We may have about a 7-lap shootout here to finish this thing up. Taking a look at the race analysis real quick. This is caution number 7 in 79 laps. That does give Dave MacArthur the way by, so that'll put him back on the lead lap. That makes 25 trucks still out there racing, all of them on the lead lap. So any one of these trucks has a chance to win this. Alright, I believe it is going to be about a 7-lap shootout here, so let's see what these guys have got. Alright, now the pits are over and everything, a few people did stop. We got Don Stewart, Donald Kendrick, Chris Rees 3rd, Kane Cook 4th, Gage Reisinger in 5th, Matt Burkhart 6th, Eric Lee 7th, Scott Brinson 8th, Cameron Key 9th, and Wally Turheimer in 10th. Talking to Kerry there beforehand, and he said before the race, he said that they originally was going to run 120 laps here, but the driver decided that was just a bit much. But you know, they ran a lot of caution laps here, so really, I don't know, 120 might not have been too far out of the realm, but 90 is going to be probably tough enough. They're probably going to really be glad to get this over with all the cautions. So, but 7 laps to go as they double up now. Lights are off on the pace car. I'm ready to go green here, folks, at Talladega. All right, the field tightening up here, waiting for the pace car to dive onto pit road. And there goes. Now Donald waiting for the green flag. The 72 hanging up on the high side of Donald Kendrick, hoping he can get a good enough run to clear these guys. Green, green, green. Great start for Donald Stewart. Right there behind him, Chris Rees hanging on to him. Kendrick up on the high side. Scott Brinson back there trying to get up with these guys. Kendrick a little wiggly. He's got some help though. Kane Cook trying to work with him. Seeing if they can get something working on that high side. They've got a little bit of help up there. They might be able to do it. Right now, Donald Stewart working on the bottom there with Chris Rees. And, oh, Kendrick gets dumped off. He gets dumped off, and he's going to go backwards really fast here. Oh, and he comes down almost into somebody there. Boy, I didn't see exactly all what happened there, but boy, that was pretty intense. And he tries to come down the hill and almost takes out Scott Brinson. Now he can come down, and there he goes, staying into the battle here. Right ahead of them is Wally Turheimer. The 55 of Kane Cook up on the high side, looking for a partner up there again. And I think Kendrick is looking for his old partner. But Mason Wetzel up on the high side, getting a good run, pushing the daylights out of John Houston, number 88, up on the high side. This is getting interesting now, folks. 5 more laps to go. Coming to the line, going to be 4 to go. John Houston up front. And boy, look at the side draft going on here. Don Stewart trying to push back. Oh, and Mason dumps off his partner, John Houston dumps off his partner, Mason. Leaves them up there on the high side, comes back up the hill. They switch up. That's what it was. They switched up, and they're going to be making a bid for the lead here, probably before too much longer here. Mason looking for a win. They dive to the outside. Oh, we got one way off the pace there. Scott Brinson going to bring it back up on the track nice and clean. But boy, does he ever lose a bunch of positions on that. And we got a side-by-side battle here coming to the line with going to be 3 to go, folks. This could be anybody's race right here. These front 4 really battling out hard. The 26 there of Gage Rasinger wanting to get into it with them. He's pulling Matt Burkhart with them. The 72 of Donald Kendrick looking to pass them guys up with working with Kane Cook. Boy, we've got 2 battles side by side here going on. 3 laps to go, folks. And Donald Stewart out front. Oh, and he gets turned. Oh, that's not going to be good. The race is going to be over. Let's go back and take a look at this real quick, because, man, that was a lot of side drafting going on right there. That's racing. Right there. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Mason almost gets into him. He's a little wiggly. Watching these guys here coming out of turn 2. And Mason sneaking back down. They're trying to get some more side draft off of these guys. And gets into the back of our leader, Don Stewart. And it looks like that's going to put, boy, I don't know who's going to be out front. Chris Rees We're going to get up here. Boy, I'm telling you what, man, a lot of cars got took out on that one. Very unfortunate for these guys. Yes, that's going to put Chris Rees in the lead. And he is going to win it, coming to take the white flag this time by, folks. One more lap when they cross the line. Chris Rees slipping through and taking the win here. John Houston second, Donald Kendrick third, Gage Rasinger in fourth, Kane Cook your top five. All right, white flag is in the air. One more lap to go. And Chris Rees going to win here tonight at Talladega for the Maximum Velocity Racing League. Well, again, folks, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Sim Garage, and make sure you do check out that simgarage.com. It does have custom built button boxes, getting into telemetry software, and a lot of other things. So make sure you check out simgarage.com. All right, waiting for him to cross the finish line here. And we're going to see our winner. Chris Rees bringing it to victory lane. Pretty awesome job at missing all that stuff. We're going to have to talk to him about all that. But man, that looked pretty intense, that finish was. And there you have it, folks. Our winner all the way here, Chris Rees, going to bring it into victory lane. Congratulations to him. John Houston finishing second and Donald Kendrick third. Okay, we're going to see if we can't get down here and get a word in with somebody as soon as the air clears a little. There's probably a lot of cussing and swearing and bickering and fighting going on, but that's racing. We'll wait till the air clears a little here. If it ever does.
Yeah, they were pretty hard. No.
Chris Reeves, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I do have a copy.
Well, Chris, you bring it into victory lane, probably not the way you really wanted to win it, but talk about them last couple of laps, how intense the racing was, and just how close you guys were running.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is my first race with the boys. I was squeezing that wheel pretty tight, had the white knuckles, the hands were sweating, so yeah, it was pretty tense. I did not want to be that guy. I didn't want to make a mistake.
Well, you bring it into victory lane today. Congratulations here for Maximum Velocity. Good job out there today. Any part of the race that you want to talk about that kind of stuck out in your mind that was really, really good?
No, just when I finally got up front there, it took me, like I said, I think 56 laps to get the top 10. I was just being patient, and when I got up there towards the front, there was some really good side-by-side racers, and the guys did a good job. There's a good group of guys in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a few cautions, but, you know, with as intense and close as the racing was, I think it was a pretty doggone good race. You got that nitrous oxide on your truck. I'll bet you there was a few times you wish you had it in it to push you up to the front. But that's what it took, being patient out here today. Talladega, just one of the tracks that, you know, there's a lot of close, tight racing. Side draft really important, and that's what the guys were. They were just trying to side draft each other for that lead. But you managed to slip through, Chris. Good job bringing it into victory lane. Good to see you up there in victory lane. And anybody you want to say hello to or thank?
Thank you. Thank you. I do want to thank Kerry Cleaver there, the 69 car, or truck, if you will, for inviting me to the group and to his friends list and allowing me to be part of this racing.
All right.
As well. Sean Zulu, I believe the last name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two that just stand out that I wanted to thank.
All right, Chris. Well, thanks for talking with us. And again, congratulations on a great big win here tonight. 90 laps at Talladega. Awesome job, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, John Houston. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, Rudy.
Well, John, a lot of tight racing going on there them last couple of laps. You come in second today. Congratulations to you for that. But talk about what you seen out your windshield there on that last couple laps.
Oh, yeah, it was tough getting up there. A lot of blocking, a lot of lane weaving. But, yeah, it was tough getting from the back to the front.
Oh, I was watching the guys. You know, it didn't seem like it took very long. If you pulled out there and tried to go by yourself, you would go backwards really, really fast. We've seen guys drop 6, 7 places, but you managed to bring it in second. Congratulations to you. And anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to thank Kerry for putting on a good show for us.
Okay, John, thanks a lot, and again, congratulations, and thanks for talking with us.
Yes, sir.
Donald Kendrick, you got a copy?
He had to leave, Rudy.
Alrighty then. How about Kane Cook? Is he in the building?
Yeah, I got a copy, buddy.
Well, Kane, you had that Nesquik truck up there all day long. You got mired back in the field. You brought it up through the field. Man, talk about your race and how hard it was to get that thing back up into the hunt.
Honestly, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I felt like I could work through it easily, like go right at the bottom or get to the top or get pushed by whoever I needed to. It's just a shame the race ended the way it did. And I don't know if anybody saw me cold trickle through that one wreck. Harry put a perfectly matched set of tires on my truck, and that's how I was able to do it. Yeah, definitely a fun race. I'd like to thank everybody and my primary sponsor. It was all good. 10 trucks. You did what you had to do, obviously. That's what happened. Did a great job, buddy.
All right. Thanks for talking with us, Donald. You did lead 12 laps today. Good to see you up there quite a bit. Unfortunately, the guy that led the most laps, Donald Stewart there, they were racing so hard together. It was just unfortunate that they got together. But great job out there. You're bringing home third. Congratulations to you, and thanks for talking with us there, bud. Okay, let's run down through the results real quick here. Chris Reeves, of course, coming home our winner here tonight. Congratulations to him. John Houston, second. Donald Kendrick, third. Gage Risinger, fourth. Sorry about that. I didn't see Gage in there. Apologize for that. My bad. King Cook, fifth. Matt Burkhart coming home sixth. Wally Turheimer in seventh. Cameron Key, eighth. Chris Shercoy in ninth. Michael Johnson slipping in there for the top 10. Scott Brinson, 11th. Chris Voiles in 12th. Don Runkle, 13th. Samuel Pedro, 14th. Christopher Berkey, 15th. Samuel Close, 16th. David Brown, 17th. Eric Lee, 18th. Kerry Cleaver with a 19th place finish. And James Lehman, 20th. Donald Stewart finishing 21st after, man, what a, phew, that was just a mess there at the very end. But good run out there today, Don. And man, a lot of credit to you. Dave MacArthur, 22nd. Jared Casacria in 23rd. Sean Zulu, 24th. Mason Wetzel, 25th. Chief Spires, 26th. Robert O'Neill, 27th. Jonathan Cooper, 28th. Mark Bowes, 29th. Travis Browder rounding out the field, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Daniel Lingerfelt, 31st. All right, that rounds out the field. All right, well, again, congratulations to our winner, Chris Rees here, doing a fine job here at Talladega, 90 laps and bringing it into victory lane. Thanks for watching here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it.